Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hope sound awesome in this beautiful day. Let's get into today's guys. In today's video, I'll be breaking down the year of 2025. What a very interesting year. Happy New Year's Eve, everyone. Happy last day of December. Happy last day of 2025. My last video in 2025, probably on this YouTube channel. Ha. That we'll see you next year in 2026. So this will be my last video in 2025, technically, which is crazy enough. It's been a very crazy year in 2025. We're here to break it all down. Before getting to the video, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment something good. Let's get right into it. So, guys, we'll start out in January. President Trump getting inaugurated in office. We also had that terrible terrorist attack at the beginning of the year. It was like on New Year's Eve in New Orleans. Terrible as a terrorist attack. Awful way to kick off the year. Actually, was terrible. It actually got the Notre Dame Georgia All-State Sugar Bowl game, which was the college football playoff quarterfinal game, delayed from like New Year's Day, Wednesday. It was supposed to be like Wednesday night. It got delayed to Thursday, the day after New Year's Day. Terrible. Really was awful. But we did get Trump's inauguration, which is good if you're a Republican. If you're a liberal, duh, you hate it. You don't like Trump at all. So that was probably not a good time for you. We also had the national championship game that same night, so you get to watch Trump's inauguration, and you also get to watch the national championship game being played between Ohio State and Notre Dame, which is really cool and really epic. I'm not gonna lie, that was really fun to watch between Ohio State and Notre Dame. Ohio State gets the win. I forgot the exact. I think it was like 34-24. So I don't actually. That's not the exact score. I don't remember the exact score. But Ohio State controlled most of that game. But it's kind of cool, guys. You get to see President Trump's inauguration and then watch the college football national title that same night. That was epic. That really was epic. And Elon Musk. I know people called out Elon Musk for doing a Nazi salute. I think that's nonsense if you ask me. At Trump's inauguration. But really cool stuff. President Trump getting inaugurated back in the White House for the second time, going from Joe Biden to Donald Trump. That was the transitioning. After Trump won the 2024 election against Kamala Harris. But let's move on to February. So February, guys. February, I think the big story I really want to touch on in February was definitely the Trump-Zelensky meeting. Excuse me. The Trump-Zelensky meeting that happened back in late February. It's like the last day of February. I remember that. I mean, it was yesterday when J.D. Vance called out Zelensky, and then Trump and Zelensky, excuse me again, went on this huge argument. It was absolutely crazy with Trump and Zelensky. They just start screaming at each other. That was crazy, if you ask me. The meeting between President Trump and President Zelensky. Hopefully, get that Russia-Ukraine war by the end of this year. Hopefully, I don't know if it's gonna end in 2026. I think the only way the war ends is Zelensky gives up territory. Remember, guys, when President Trump said he was getting the war on day one. Yeah, it's not looking like it. I'm gonna give a 2026 prediction video soon, maybe tomorrow or Friday or Saturday. So that'll be on the look for that video. But overall, my opinion, February, I mean, Doge started to kick off, which is good. We'll talk more about Doge in a minute. But the Trump-Zelensky meeting, it was pretty much turned into a shouting contest. Very interesting stuff. Trump kicked Zelensky out of the White House early, and they were supposed to sign a minerals deal. That was crazy. Really was crazy there. And let's move on to March. So in March, guys, very interesting stuff that happened in March. The Doge, like we just talked about. Doge was very big in March. I think it was big for like March through like May, you could say. Exposing government waste, that was absolutely crazy. The Doge is technically still around, but it's really not doing much right now. Elon Musk, of course, used to be in charge of it. He ends up resigning in May, which I think that's when Doge started to die. But Doge is really big March through May of this year, which is really, really good. In my opinion, that's some really good stuff. Doge was very big in March through May, which is good. Moving on to June, which June is when we had the Trump-Elon Musk breakup. That was crazy. Trump and Musk literally dissing each other. Literally, Elon Musk going on X and saying, Trump should be impeached for Vance. Trump's in the Epstein files. That was insane if you ask me. Elon Musk acting like a 5-year-old child. It's like, come on. That was unnecessary by Elon Musk. After he quit Doge back in late May, that was just unnecessary. Elon Musk is a smart guy. He might be the first world's trillionaire ever. That is crazy. That's a lot of money. No joke. That is a lot of money. He might be our first trillionaire, that's a trillionaire, not a billionaire or a millionaire, a trillionaire. Whoa. Anyway, getting back on Trump, this Trump Elon Musk situation. Crazy when Elon Musk was calling out Trump and all that stuff. But very big stuff going on there. We also, and the sad thing also, guys, before I move on here, the thing here, Elon Musk said recently there was some report that came out that Elon Musk is not willing to continue Doge, which is kind of sad. I mean, it's not surprising at all, but it's just kind of sad. rest in peace, Doge. You can see, I mean, Doge is technically still around. I don't know who controls it really anymore. But Elon Musk used to be the leader. It was like March through May was the peak of Doge. Sadly, it's kind of dissipated, which is just sad. But moving on to bigger things. So actually, this is late June. So we're in late June, guys. This is when the No Kings protest also started to build. Remember the No Kings protest, guys, and the military parade Trump did. That was crazy. The No Kings protests though were that day. Well, actually, one of them was on Trump's birthday when they had that military parade. But those No Kings protests were stupid. But the Israel-Iran thing's very interesting. When Trump went into Iran and blew up all their nuclear facilities, that was crazy. That was crazy, if you ask me. Back in late June, when Trump blew up all Iran's nuclear facilities. And then Trump ends the Israel-Iran conflict like the Monday after we do that, which is just crazy. That was a complete success. I'm sorry, you might hate Trump all you want. But we just destroyed any chance of Iran ever getting a nuclear weapon. We've destroyed Iran's nuclear program. I mean, they were probably close to getting a nuclear weapon, but not anymore. Not anymore. Moving on to I believe July. Hold up. Yeah, July. I'm trying to remember what happened in July. Oh yeah, the Epstein files, Pam Bondi and the Epstein files, disaster. That might be Pam Bondi should have been fired right then and there. I criticized her when she literally said we had no files. When she said in March in a Fox News interview, I know I've talked about it a lot on this channel, she had the files sitting at her desk. That is ridiculous. I'm sorry, Pam Bondi, you messed up big time. You really messed up big time. That was ridiculous. That really was ridiculous. Pam Bondi messed up big time there. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. That was pretty much the big news in July. In August, we had the Trump-Putin summit. Also, forgot the Panthers won back-to-back Stanley Cups in June. Forgot to mention that fact about the sports world. We also got in August, we had the President Trump, President Putin summit in Alaska, which was very interesting. Very interesting stuff there with Trump and Putin. That was pretty much the big story in Alaska. And then we also had the start of college football, which happened really early September. But I think you count August because at the end of August. Week 0 of college football actually started August 23rd. So college football started. That's the big stuff going on in August and the Trump-Putin summit. In September was really the start of college football, to be honest with you. September was the real month of college football. We also, of course, had the awful assassination of Charlie Kirk. Terrible, really terrible stuff. What happened to Charlie Kirk was just awful. That was the big Charlie Kirk month. Charlie Kirk. Terrible. What happened to him was actually awful. It really is awful. What happened to Charlie Kirk? Also, later that month in September, Powell finally cut the interest rates finally. And October was not that busy of a month. I don't remember what happened in October. I really don't. Halloween, I guess you could say. But besides that, the second No Kings protest, you could say. Besides that, I don't know. I mean, October was not that busy of a month. And then early November, we had Zordon and Donnie win the New York City mayor election, and then Democrats also completely dominating that 2025 election. Democrats destroyed that election. I don't even know if a single race Republicans won. California also passed Prop 50, which is going to be useful for the midterms. So a lot of stuff going on there. Democrats swept that bed in that election. Moving on to December. December was also not that big of a month. I can't think of much what happened in December. All I know is, I know some stuff, but President Trump did bomb, I think this was in Nigeria, when Trump bombed ISIS terrorists in Nigeria. They were threatening Christians of a genocide against Christians. That was great. That was actually on Christmas Day, which was crazy. That was some really good stuff there by President Trump doing that. I thought that was a great thing President Trump did for Christians, if you ask me. And then also I forgot what also happened. I think it was early December this happened. I believe Republicans won some Tennessee House district. I forgot. Actually, that might have been late November. I forgot. But that was also some good things. That's good news for Republicans. I forgot what was either November or December, but they won an election, something in Tennessee, I think. I think that's it. I mean, I can't think of anything else. Of course, there's probably something I'm missing, which, I mean, of course there is. There's definitely something I'm missing. But overall, I think I covered, we also got the ICE, the deportations. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, guys, in early July, I forgot to mention the big beautiful bill that got passed. That's another thing I just missed. I just realized that happened in July. The big beautiful bill got passed. The first big thing Congress has done was pass the big beautiful bill, which no tax on tip, no tax on overtime, no tax on Social Security. A lot of great stuff there with the big beautiful bill getting passed. That was some good stuff. But a lot of good stuff. The Trump administration, I think, is doing a really good job so far. We still got about 3 years left of this administration. I think this is way better than the Biden administration. But overall, really good year, I think. Good year politically. Sportsly, also the Dodgers won back-to-back World Series. I think back-to-back. They won the World Series again. I forgot who they played. Was it the Blue Jay? It might have been I think they beat the Diamondbacks. No, it wasn't them. I forgot who the Dodgers played in the World Series, but they did win. I think they went back. I think they won it last year too in 2024. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Have a good night. Peace out. Happy New Year's Eve. Happy Tuesday and happy Wednesday, excuse me. Yeah, happy pre-New Year's Day. Happy last day of December. Bye-bye. Rate your 2025 in the comment section below. Have a good night. Peace out. Bye-bye.